This is a long video. I suggest you to watch it from the beginning to the end once, so that you get an overview of all the major features. On the next times, you can get directly to what you need by choosing a chapter on the seek bar of the YouTube player or on the textual list on the right side of this video. You can also decide to open this link from the YouTube web app and use two distinct windows, one for the video and one for the editor. Let's get started. This is the configurations page. Each project has one or more configurations that you find listed on the top right panel. A configuration is a variant of a 3D model that, depending on your business logic, can be grouped under the same project. Simple examples are color variants of the same product or two versions of the same product that differ for optional accessories. At the center of the editor, you see the 3D model of the selected configuration. You can recognize the selected configuration because its name is marked in bold on the configurations list. Its name is also repeated in the top bar, just right of the name of the project. To select another configuration, click on its name or its poster. At the center, there is the Universal Viewer. It is the same component that you are using to integrate your 3D models into your website or e-commerce. It is made of a 3D view where you can apply the same interactions you saw in the editor. Click and drag to rotate, scroll the mouse wheel or do a two-finger swipe to zoom. You can also see the action button on the bottom right corner. This button triggers a different action if you click it from a desktop computer or from a smartphone. Let's see what it does. When you are on a desktop computer, it opens a pop-up with a QR code. This QR code allows a quick transition from desktop to mobile. The most common use case is the following. A potential client is exploring your catalog. He finds an interesting product and, satisfied of its 3D appearance, wants to see it fit into his house. He grabs his smartphone, slides the camera open, and scans the QR code. He is now viewing your product on his smartphone. One more tap on the action button, and he places it on his desk or room in AR. If instead your client is browsing from the smartphone, the action button directly activates the augmented reality view. You can find more details and ideas on how to integrate the Universal Viewer in your marketing and communication strategies in the documentation page. Please find its link in the text section on the right side of this video. It's very easy to embed the Universal Viewer in your website or e-commerce. In the bottom right panel, you can find the deliverables of the selected configuration. The most important is the first one, the Universal Viewer. You can find it in two formats, link or code snippet. Click on one of the icons to get the required resource. The direct link is useful to quickly share a link of your 3D model with a client or a colleague. You can copy and paste it into a browser, send it via email, WhatsApp, post it to Facebook, or any other digital communication system. The code snippet instead is a piece of HTML code that you can copy and paste into your web pages to embed the Universal Viewer. You just need to find it a place inside your page. We have a dedicated video tutorial to show you the whole process, or you can check the documentation. You can find the links in the description on the right side of this video. The Universal Viewer should be the only deliverable you need to solve all your problems of 3D content distribution, but you also have access to other types of deliverables if you need them. Let's discover them. The QR code. This QR code is the same that appears in the pop-up of the action button. It points to the URL of the Universal Viewer for the selected configuration. You will need it if you want to print it on an offline media such as a printed catalog or a brochure. The poster. This is the picture you took inside the editor. Having it a very short loading time, it is shown while your 3D model is being loaded to anticipate the content to your user. The bottommost two are specific formats that your model was converted to support both iOS and Android devices. The Universal Viewer takes care of all the details and loads the correct version of your model depending on the platform, so you don't have to worry. In case you're a nerd type or have some particular use case, you can find the low-level data here. Deliverables are available in one or more of the following formats: direct link, snippet, or downloadable resource, depending on their type. In the top right panel, you find the list of configurations. To select a configuration, click on its name or poster. Its name gets marked in bold, its 3D model appears in the central view, and the top part title updates. The Deliverables panel also updates and always provides information about the selected configuration. When you hover your mouse over a configuration title, you disclose the actions. With the bin, you can delete the configuration. The same security mechanism we saw in projects is applied here, so you need to enter the name of the configuration to confirm your will. With the T icon, you can rename the configuration. To rename the project instead, you need to click on the title on the top bar. This is the button to duplicate the configuration. By clicking the Pad and Pencil button, you can open this configuration in the editor. To create a product variant, the procedure is the following. Duplicate the configuration, edit the just created configuration. Once in the editor, you can, for example, change the material to create a color variant. Remember to update the poster and save and publish your work. If instead your variant has a different shape, for example an extra accessory, you need to upload a different 3D model. Duplicate your configuration and edit it. Once in the editor, you can replace the 3D model by dragging and dropping the new GLB file inside the editor. Once you are done editing, save and publish. In the top part, there are two buttons to show or hide the hotspots and the object dimensions. These can be edited inside the editor.